Okay, so what do we have? Officers, half are dressed like who knows what. The second group looks like tattered bums. They even dragged in some mongrel dog. I have no idea what to do with you all. You're missing a commissar. Speaking of which, we don't have a commissar. So for our commissar, I've managed to find the following bits, and here they are. And these are the legs from a Basilisk, specifically from the Basilisk kit. The torsos from an unknown skeleton, either AOS or Fantasy. Next on our list is the Renegade Enforcer's saber, which is, as you can see, comprised of two distinct parts. Then, an old HVT pointing hand, and an old guardsman chainsword as well. The Renegade Enforcer's gun. The second gun is also from that very same Enforcer. The head. It's Sir Gregory's head from the Canis Rex pilot. Quite a young man, not so young, and a 32mm base. Let's clean all the bits we need for our commissar. Now that everything has been thoroughly cleaned, we must place those very specific guns we selected into the commissar's hands. To achieve this, we meticulously trim away any unnecessary parts, thoroughly clean the surfaces, meticulously pin the components, and then firmly attach the hands directly to the weapons. And these are the kinds of things we ultimately end up with, as you can see. Let's start assembling our commissar. First, we'll glue the torso to the legs. To do this, we need to cut off anything that might obstruct us. This includes the side parts that prevent our legs from fitting snugly against the body, and a small wedge on the lower section of the torso, which was originally designed for improved positioning on the skeleton's legs. However, in this particular case, we won't be needing them, so we'll carefully shave off all the excess and then firmly glue the assembled torso onto the base. Now let's get to work on the saber for our future commissar. This saber comes in two parts and is from our Renegade Enforcer, but as you can see they don't line up perfectly, so we'll have to do a little work with a file. We'll lightly sand all the connecting surfaces to ensure they fit together as perfectly as possible, and then we'll proceed to glue them securely in place. We continue with the assembly of our commissar. Next, we must glue his hands with the pistols onto the figure. We'll trim off anything that gets in the way, and do a little more work with the file. And here's the final result we managed to achieve. Next up, we're going to need some green stuff. we'll cut off the exact amount of green stuff required. We're going to knead the green stuff until it reaches a pleasant green color, then begin filling all the gaps, such as this one on the figure's belt. Simply fill all previously created gaps with green stuff. Clean off any excess, and always remember to wet your tools frequently to prevent the green stuff from adhering too much. Let's work on the Commissar's belt. For this, we'll also need green stuff. We'll roll it into a sausage shape, and then apply a little water to our mat to prevent the green stuff from adhering. Roll it out to the length we need. Then, using something similar to a rolling pin, in this instance a brush handle, we flatten the resulting, quote, sausage, and trim off any excess pieces. Then, we take the resulting strip, carefully lift it, and glue it precisely where it's needed, which in this instance is onto the belt. And then carefully, with the aid of a toothpick, we proceed to smooth everything out and remove the excess. Go over it one more time, straighten the edges, and generally smooth it down. We're going to proceed with the exact same process, but now we'll be focusing on the front side of our Commissar figure. And now, we're at the very end of our belt. We're making a tassel here. I'm really not sure what else to call it. We're going to fray one of the ends, after slightly sharpening it beforehand, to make it appear as if our Commissar has a knot right there. And then we'll glue it securely into the corner. Also, we smooth everything out with a toothpick. We'll even out the edges. And this is the result we get. So that's the result we got with the belt. And now, let's work on the head of our future Commissar. Because what's a Commissar without his signature Commissar's cap? For this, we'll once again need green stuff, and we'll start by focusing directly on the upper part of our cap in sequence. We also take a toothpick and meticulously stretch our green stuff into the precise future shape of our cap, carefully and gradually molding it to attain the exact geometry we will definitely need for it. Add more green stuff in the necessary spots from time to time. Right here we have an unmixed portion, and we need to remove that from here. We'll address the top initially, then proceed to work on shaping the sides of our cap. We add a little more green stuff, forming a sausage shape, specifically for the areas where the cap's brim will be. We spread out all this material, make adjustments, take our time, and gently shape it using a silicone brush, periodically moistening it with water. So you end up with something like this. Since my sculpting skills aren't the best, the cap turned out rather crooked. So I had to set it aside for a day, letting the green stuff fully harden. And now that it has hardened more, it's simpler to work with, allowing us to proceed with finishing the sculpting process. We carefully trim any excess material with a knife, then bring in sandpaper to meticulously sand and polish it. Once we've achieved the desired shape, we proceed to meticulously fill in any holes or imperfections that have formed in the cap. For that, we use more green stuff. We apply it, spread it, and smooth it with a silicone brush. In the end, you get something like this. So we need to carefully attach the head we've created onto our figure's torso. For this, we carefully trim away any excess material that might obstruct our work, both from the head and the main body, the torso, of our Commissar figure. Naturally, we'll first remove the head from the toothpick it was resting on, and meticulously trim away any obstructing bits. Then, we can finally glue the head into place. All that's left is to just glue on the saber that we already assembled. And you get a character that looks like this. Thanks for watching. This was the Station Channel. Subscribe. Bye.
The coolest stuff is still yet to come. We're already halfway to the finish line. And for me, it almost doesn't hurt anymore. It's painful now. Despite these difficult times, we are not leaving YouTube. In fact, we're doing everything we can for our current and future supporters. You can now continue to receive content before anyone else, exclusively on the Boosty platform, where we have established our very own station outpost. Please follow the link in the description, become a valued subscriber, and enjoy all the exclusive content. And if you crave even more, then quickly head over to our website, where tons of diverse videos await you, ranging from epic tales to thrilling battle reports. And their number grows more and more each day. All the links, as always, can be found in the video's description below.